Hello, hello. Welcome. Come on in, guys. Welcome. It is Take Action Thursday. It is Take Action Thursday. I hope that you all are having a fantastic Thursday. Hey, over there in Periscope, thank you so much for joining. It is Take Action Thursday. Take Action Thursday. Come on in. I hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. We're getting close to the weekend, guys. Come on in. Hey, Zena. Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Take Action Thursday. Come on in and get your transformational tip for today. Come on in. Go ahead and like, tag, and share. Invite others to join us on today. I'm going to do just that. So come on in. If you're in with me, give me some hearts, some thumbs up. Let me know that you're on with me today. It is Take Action Thursday. I will be giving you your transformational tip for today. So let me know how your day is going. How's your day going, guys? I hope that you're having a terrific Thursday. I certainly am having a terrific Thursday, and I hope the same for you. Guess what, guys? You know, it has been a week, but we are still standing. We are still winning. We are still walking in purpose, and we are taking action to make our lives be what we want it to be, right? Because we have the power. We have the power to transform our lives into something great. And so we don't have to sit and wait, but it's time for us to rise up and take action and do the things that are necessary to live and to create the amazing life that we were born and created to live. It's time for us to stop living beneath our privileges and stop just hoping and wishing and just stop accepting what life dishes out to us. But, you know, it's time to take action. You know, we have a plan, right? Sometimes we have a plan and we have great ideas, but we just fail to take action. So it's time to take action. Hey, Amber. Hey, Daryl. Thank you so much for watching today. Thank you for joining. It is Take Action Thursday, and we are taking action in our lives. No longer will we just idly sit by and let things happen and hope and wish, but we are becoming an active force in our own lives. So thank you for joining. Go ahead, tag and share with the broadcast today. Hey, Stacy, thank you for joining. It is Take Charge Thursday, and we are taking charge of our lives. It's Take Action Thursday. Guys, guess what? I am still stuck on Take Charge from 2018. I can't get it out of my brain, but we are taking action this Thursday. Thank you so much for joining. Now, let's get to our tip for today. Who else do I see? Hey, LaDun, thank you for watching. You snuck on. I missed you. So let's talk about our tip for today. Our tip for today is be intentional about your yes. Be intentional about your yes. Somebody type that in the comments for me. Be intentional about your yes. Be intentional about it. So oftentimes we're presented with opportunities. Hey, over there in Periscope, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining to get your transformational tip for today. Is Take Action Thursday. We're taking action in our lives and turning it into something amazing. Hey, Timothy, thank you for joining. Really quickly, before I get into the transformational tip, as somebody types that in for me, be intentional about your yes. Let me introduce myself for those who may not know me. My name is Tammy Durden. I am an international speaker, transformational coach, and author of the book, Get Up, Dust Yourself Off and Win. And what professional women hire me to do is to help them push past setbacks and stagnancy and to transform their lives into something amazing. So thank you, Amber. Thank you for typing that in the comments. Be intentional about your yes. Be intentional about your yes. Why? Because your yes matters. Hey, Christy, thank you for watching. Be intentional about your yes. You see, we're presented with opportunities all the time. People have great ideas. And all of these types of things, they offer us things. They want a partner. We get offered certain job opportunities. We get offers and what I call asks all the time. And so what we have to do is be intentional. Before we say yes, be intentional about your yes. In other words, before I commit to something, make sure that I'm not just committing to it. Make sure I'm just not saying yes because it's a friend. Make sure I'm not just saying yes because I feel guilty and I think that I ought to do it. Just say yes because it's a family member, right? But be intentional about your yes. When you're presented with opportunities, when you're presented with offers, when you're presented with asks, make sure that you're intentional about your yes. So let's think about that. Before I say yes, I want to make sure that it's in alignment with my goals and with my dreams. Does this line up with my purpose? So on Monday, we talked about purpose and discovering your purpose and knowing what your purpose is. And so in order for us to stay in alignment with our purpose, we have to be cautious about the decisions we make. We have to be cautious about the yeses that we give out, right? And so we have to be mindful and be intentional about saying yes. I can remember when several years ago and over the years, I always got approached by network marketers, right? They were in the network marketing business. There's very few that I've missed being a part of. I've always been an entrepreneur at heart. I've always wanted to own my own business. So anywhere from Mary Kay to Melaleuca. Anybody remember Melaleuca? Mary Kay, Melaleuca, all of the Organo Gold, all of these network marketing businesses, I would get approached. Again, I always had an entrepreneurial spirit. And so I would be so excited about these businesses. And then here I come again to my family and friends because I said yes because I thought it was the best opportunity for me. Now, don't get me wrong. Network marketing is amazing. I know some people that are making some great accomplishments, some great strides, helping families with network marketing, but it just wasn't for me. But I would commit and say yes. Hey, Holly. Hey, Crystal. Thank you for joining. It's Take Action Thursday. And your tip for today is be intentional about your yes. Be intentional about your yes. When you say yes, when you commit to something, be intentional about it. Don't say yes just to say yes. And so we were talking about making sure that that yes is in alignment with your goals. We talked about goals on Monday. So now we have goals. We know what they are. So when we're presented with opportunities, with asks, with invites to do things, make sure we're intentional about saying yes to those things. And so in network marketing, I was talking about network marketing. Yeah, you can't miss me on very many of those. Mary Kay, I still use their products. Melaleuca, I still use their products. And some of my sister friends that we're still connected today, we started together in Mary Kay. Brandy Woods, Felicia Guidry. And so we're all now entrepreneurs, but that was a great starting place for us because network marketing, they inspire you when you go to the meetings. You know, if anybody's ever been in network marketing before, they inspire you. That's where I started actually on my journey to personal development with Mary Kay. They had all types of classes. But anyway, I said yes, right? And I said yes to that. I said yes to Organo Gold. Great organization. So I can remember one day I was a part of Organo Gold, and that was the coffee, network marketing for coffee. It was the healthy coffee, right? With Ganoderma in it. See, I still remember some of that stuff. And so, hey, Maverick, thank you for joining. The tip for today is be intentional about your yes. Whenever you say yes, be intentional about it. So anyway, so I was at this event. I was a vendor, right? I would drag my huge coffee bin. As a matter of fact, Deirdre was in the business. We were partnering in the business together, Deirdre Levy. And so I would drag this huge coffee pot to be a vendor at events to give samples of my coffee and sell my coffee. So I was in an event one time, and you know me, I'm dressed up, I'm looking professional, and I'm standing by my big coffee pot. And a lady walked up to me and she looked at me. Hey, Danita, thank you for watching. She looked at me and she said, "What are you doing?" I didn't know this lady, had never met her before. She said, "What are you doing?" I said, well, I'm selling coffee. And she said, why? I said, well, so of course I kick into my mode where I give my spiel and, go from my script and say, well, get, this coffee and so. And she's just looking at me and she said, no. She said, you are not supposed to be doing this. She said, you don't even look right. She said, you don't even look right doing this. You are so out of order. You are so out of alignment with your purpose. She said, I'm not exactly sure what you're supposed to be doing, but this is not it. And she said, when I come back to this event next year, I better not see you standing here selling this coffee. And you know what? That made me think, hey, thank you for joining over there in Periscope. That made me stop and think. And I thought to myself, I'm like, well, I was struggling. I was trying to get little events to sell my coffee at. I had exhausted all of my family and friends. Everybody had the whole assortment of the different kinds of coffees that I had, the different kinds of teas, and it still wasn't working. So I had to stop and reevaluate my yes. Was I really supposed to say yes to this? Am I to continue to walk in this yes? And so here's the catch here. When we begin to reevaluate things, then we start thinking, oh, well, I don't want to quit at it. Here I go again, starting something and not finishing it. But I'd rather stop something and quit on it when I know that it's not my purpose and it's out of alignment than to spend years and years trying to make something work that was never meant to be. Come on, somebody. I know I just helped somebody with that. In relationships, ladies, we are saying yes to some men that we have no business saying yes to. And we're in this relationship and we're struggling and we're crying at night because things are not happening and all of these things. But were we really supposed to say yes? And are we engaging in some activities that we really shouldn't be saying yes to? Right? So will we commit to continue the struggle year after year after year when we know we shouldn't have said yes? And it's okay to stop saying yes. It's okay. It doesn't mean that you're a failure. It doesn't mean that you keep starting and stopping something and that you can't get anything right. So dismiss those thoughts. I'd rather stop in my tracks and say no and live the life that I was designed and created to live. Amber says, you're so right. Yes. I know I have some witnesses out there, ladies, because we've all been through it. I was in a relationship 3 years. Things happen. Things falling apart. I'm still trying to make it work, right? But eventually I had to come to myself and say, this is not working. This is not working. And I've got to, if I want to live my best life, I've got to say no. I know I said yes in the beginning, but I've got to say no now because it's my turn to say yes to me. Anybody ready to say yes to yourself? Anybody ready to say yes to you? People have imposed their goals, their dreams, their vision on you. You've been stuck and stagnant in relationships and you've lost yourself. Well, it's time to say yes and be intentional about your yes. Hey there over in Periscope. Thank you for joining. David on Facebook. Thank you so much for joining. You see, just because it's a good idea, it doesn't always deserve your yes. Come on. Just because it's a good idea, it doesn't always deserve your yes. Hey there. Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you over there in Periscope. Thank you so much. Hey, Stephen, thank you for joining. Yeah, just because it's a good idea doesn't mean it deserves your yes. Just because he's tall, dark, and handsome doesn't mean he deserves your yes. And so Amber says she's saying yes and yes to herself. Anybody else out there? Come on, ladies, ready to say yes to yourself? Because you know what? Yes, Stacy says yes. Yes, we are saying yes to ourselves. Yes to our goals. Yes to our dreams. We've put ourselves on the back burner too long. We've said yes to the wrong things too many times. And it is our time. It is our season to say yes to ourselves. Hey, Mary, thank you so much for joining. It is Take Action Thursday. We're taking action and saying yes to ourselves. We may have messed up in the past and said yes to the wrong things, but that's okay now. We're on the right track. Dunn says yes. That's right, sis. It's time to say yes to ourselves. So make sure when you say yes, be intentional about your yes, because your time is an asset and you want to make sure you're investing your time wisely. People will drain you. People will take everything, take. And at the end of the day, you're left with nothing, right? We overcommit, then we're exhausted, then we're frustrated, then we're upset, we're not happy. When we're with our family and friends, we're snapping at them, ladies, and not even enjoying our lives because oftentimes we've said yes to the wrong thing. We've said yes and we've overcommitted. So I encourage you today, begin to say yes to you. Be intentional about your yes. It doesn't matter if it's family, friend, or foe. If it's not in alignment with your purpose, if it makes you feel uncomfortable or unhappy, reevaluate that thing and be sure that you are being intentional about your yes. And when you do, you will begin to see your life transform into something amazing. Well, that's my time today, guys. I'm Tammy Durton. Be intentional about your yes, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for your next transformational tip. Have a great one. Go ahead and share the broadcast. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.